everyone, and welcome to the Executive Exchange. I am George Gutierrez from the BMAP Group. Today we do in fact have a treat for you. We're going to be speaking with Tonya Gheen, and Tonya is the Vice President for NVB Contracting. And as you can tell, she's an executive, and she also happens to be a female. And I always find it very, very rewarding when I can speak with leaders. Tonya certainly has come a long ways. So Tonya, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Thank you, George, for having me. First off, I want to thank you. I appreciate being here. It's definitely an honor. And a little bit about myself is, well, I like helping people. That's me in general. My husband and I started the company about 7 years ago, and he as well likes to help people. And we took advantage of the situation that we were introduced to from another company that we were trained and brought up by. And we didn't have any more room for growth. So we thought, okay, well, we enjoy helping people, and we really want to continue doing it. So we started our own company, NVB Contracting, teaching clients that they have opportunities of getting a new roof, siding, gutters, interior work done, all by the cost of their insurance company without knowing that they have damage by wind and hail.
So that's very interesting because this is probably the second or third time that I've met with you and also with your husband, and this mindset of giving back to the community is very powerful. So we look at that in the corporate world as individuals that are doing well or are on the way of doing well. We hope and we wish that they would have some sort of corporate responsibility. So we look at it from a social perspective as corporate social responsibility. But in many cases, many organizations, they wait until they're doing well to start giving back. But in your case, it's been different. This is how you started. So that's remarkable. Can you tell us a little bit about the 4 different areas? Because I know that you concentrate on fixing, maybe not fixing, but perhaps restoring. Homeowners' properties, and you concentrate on which areas? I know roof is a big one, but
yeah, roofing is the main one that we focus on a lot. That's where the most damage happens, and that's where it all starts when the hail impacts the roof. It then causes other damages, like interior leaks, which we do as well. So we do interior painting, drywall repair, siding, gutters, windows, window screens. The window screens, people don't realize that the hail damages those and tears little holes in them.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the process. I mean, how can somebody, that has received some sort of damage because either of a windstorm or hail, and they think they might have some damage. I mean, what do? Do they just call the insurance company, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, a lot of people just don't really know. They don't have an idea or a clue that they even had damage because, when hail comes through, it happens and it's, a few minutes worth, and then it's done and over with. A lot of times it happens while people are at work. And so you've got people like us who are willing to knock on your door or have word of mouth from other clients that we've already worked with, family and friends, and then at that point in time, we do the inspection. If they do show evidence of hail damage, then we advise them to contact their insurance company right away.
Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. Now, you got to realize, I'm not sure that I know what "we" means. I mean, I do because I know you and I know your company.
Yeah.
But I mean, so you have a sales force. You have a team of sales professionals that I mean, speaking with some of them, what I've learned is that they're vetted. They're vetted. They all bring their own insurance, so they're they're people that you don't just hire off the street. So they're qualified and people that are safe. So how many of those folks do you have in your company?
12 sales guys.
All right, so you have 12 guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have one sales director that pretty much takes care of what they do in terms of their activities.
Yeah, George. He manages them and trains them, and he goes out with them. Canvassing is what we call it, where they go and knock on people's doors. And the only time we actually knock on doors is if there's a specific area that we know has been hit by hail.
So how does a homeowner know, that the individual is not just another, I mean, some stranger? I mean, do you have uniforms? Do they have?
Oh yeah, that's a good question, George. We have uniforms that they wear that has our logo, NVB Contracting LLC, on it, and then our trucks are marked, so you don't have, some plain Jane van pulling up and you think that they're going to come and throw you in the van.
Right. Well, it's something to
So
consider, because especially during these days.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. Because that can be scary, having your children out in the front yard playing and you're doing yard work.
Yeah.
You don't want a strange van pulling up without any markings or logos to show that they are representable.
Now, when I think about, different companies in different areas, I often wonder if companies have a position where women serve and they have opportunities to grow and to go up the ladder. I mean, do you have other women in your company that also work in your company?
We do. We have 2 other women currently that work, but mostly in the office. However, one of them and myself, we have went out and canvassed, knocked doors. I used to do it. My husband and I, that's how we started the company together, is that we went out, just him and I, and knocked on doors, met with people, took referrals. But yes, she helps as well where needed.
Okay.
And we're family owned, so we try to involve everybody and help in every area that we can.
Okay, that's good. So I guess I'm trying to paint a picture on the viewer's mind that this is in fact an equal opportunity company, to where if you work hard and you show up, on a daily basis, and you're willing to to help the company grow, then there's a place for you. Can you share? Because you brought it up, you said you're a family-owned business.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that experience, can you share something specific with the viewing audience and the listening audience, and things that you have learned, that has allowed you to grow to the point that you are now?
Yeah, sure. So if I had to think about it for just a second, I would have to say the biggest thing about getting started is this: you have to have the drive to want to go, to just do it. You have to have a goal. You have to get up out of bed every day and just go to work and say, this is what I'm going to do, and get it done. And what's expected of me? That's a good question to ask, and I ask myself that every day. What's expected of me?
All right, excellent. Now, what about, I often think about this and talk about this, and have actually, written about this, and it's a whole psychology of how we view ourselves. And, we think of ourselves in a specific way, and so we judge ourselves, but how others see us is completely different.
Exactly.
So is there anything that you can share with anyone that will listen of how others see you? Like, how do your customers see you? Are there any reviews? What are they saying about you?
Well, from the reviews that I've seen, our clients, current and past clients, have put reviews up telling us how family-oriented we are, how we make them feel comfortable and welcomed. And even myself, when I was doing it back in the day, a few years ago when we first started, customers would, I guess the persona that I gave them, they made me feel like I was a part of their family. And they've even, invited us back for dinner, called us their children.
That's good. All right, so where can somebody go, to find more about you? I mean, are you in social media? Do you have a web page? Where can people go to find some of these testimonials?
Yeah, sure. You can go to facebook.com. Our website is www.nvbcontractingllc.com. Again, that's www.nvbcontractingllc.com. And you can find us on Yelp, Google, Angie's List, Home Advisor.
Okay.
And you can also call us at 703-335-5893. Again, that number is 703-335-5893.
Okay, so where is that zip code at? I mean, where is your headquarters? Where are you located at?
We are located at 10521 Crestwood Drive, Suite 203, Manassas, Virginia 20109.
All right, folks. You've heard it here. There's some very interesting, I think, comments that I think will resonate with most of us. One of the things that this executive, Tonya Gheen, has learned in the past few years is that half the battle is just showing up. You got to get up, you got to go to work, and then you got to have goals. If you're oriented to think about the future and you have some specific goals that you want to achieve, then the rest just a matter of getting it done. So thank you very much, Tonya.
Thank you, George.
I really appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time.